Fireworks. How's it going? Excuse me. So I've got this, I think 1960s Harmony, might be 1970s, Harmony Silvertone 12 string. It's actually in pretty good shape, but it needs a neck reset, and customers of family, excuse me, wow, that Mountain Dew went down the wrong pipe. Anyway, customer's a family member and doesn't really want to put the money into it. I can't blame them, it's not really worth it, but it does have sentimental value. So I'm going to put some Curt Magnum 10 through 48 12 string strings on it, light gauge. I've adjusted the truss rod as tight as I can get it, try and put some back bow into it and bring it down some. I'm going to probably, if I can, I'm going to take a shade more off of the saddle, but I don't think I can take much more off of that. So, thought I'd bring you guys along for the process. Excuse me. I'm going to, fueled by Mountain Dew. I'm going to basically clean this thing up and put the strings on it and make it as playable as possible for just the price of a tune-up setup, I guess. It's sat in a closet for a lot of years. In fact, I've had it at my shop for a long time and just haven't done anything with it. And they're coming back into town for Thanksgiving, so I thought I'd get it done for them. So anyway, I'm going to start by taking the strings off, and I'll bring you back when I'm done with that and show you what else we're going to do to it. So one of the many ways you can polish frets, you don't necessarily have to tape everything off. I prefer to, but I got Grayson here with me today, and I just showed him on his Strat. He didn't want to do a video today, but you can use these protectors and put it over, and that will cover up most of the fretboard. It works better for jumbo frets because it's a little bit wider, but anyway, it'll protect most of the fretboard when you polish them up. So I'll show you how this works. I'm sure a lot of you already know this from watching other videos, but some of you might not, so this is something to learn from. So basically you just take the polish and go over it like this. And I haven't sanded or anything on this fret, so I'm just curious to see how well this brass is going to polish up before I whip out the 3000 grit and do a little sand job to it. Oh yeah, that's nice and shiny. So I'll continue on doing that to each fret, and it don't take much of this stuff, just a tiny little dab, and just keep using that dark spot on your rag where you start. And the dirtier it gets, the cleaner your frets will get. It's weird how it works, but that's how it does. And you got almost mirror polished brass. So anyway, I just want to show you that. I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll clean the fretboard, or oil the fretboard up with some of my snake oil. This is one of my bulk bottles. And then we'll lower the bridge down a little bit and put some strings on it. Alright, so I actually talked to the family member. They gave me the go-ahead to do everything. So I was going to do it anyway just because, you know, it's family. But we don't always get along, but we're family, right? Gotta love your family this time of year, no matter what. So I've got the frets all shined up, cleaned off the fretboard, all the finger goo. So now I'm giving her the oil treatment. You can buy this snake oil right here at Shoemaker Guitar Works. Works for a lot of things, including cleaning up your and doing a little polishing on your body. If you've got minute little scratches in your top, you can use the snake oil, especially on a satin finish, and it will cover those up. Especially on like a sunburst or a natural top, works really well. Yeah, you can buy as little as $10 a bottle for a small bottle, or you can buy what I call a lifetime supply or a bulk supply in one of these or my glass jars for $50. So anyway, you can't go wrong with it, and it'll last you a long time because a little bit goes a long way. Even if you've got a lot of guitars, it'll still last you a long time. Sorry, got a phone call from a family member, or a text message from a family member. But anyway, so now what we're gonna do is, I know approximately how much I need to take off of here, so I'm gonna go back and thin this out some, and then I'll place that and we'll start putting the strings on it. I've got all the tuners oiled up with 3-in-1 oil. Again, not sponsored, but it's just great stuff and it works really well. So I'll bring you back when we're putting strings on it, and we'll see how she sits. So, alright guys, so like I said, we're going to put Curt Magnum strings on here. I'm actually a Curt Magnum dealer. I don't have any really in stock right now because I haven't ordered any lately, but these are excellent strings. They're what they call fusion wound, and the outer core matches the inner core. And anyway, I sell these, and most of the time they say Shoemaker Guitar Works on the package actually. Here's the little video bomber that didn't want to do his own video today, but what's up, buddy? My little apprentice here is here to help me out today on Black Wednesday. So I don't know when you'll be seeing this, but it'll be soon. But anyway, so now I'm going to start putting the strings on, and I always start from the thick end and go down to the thin end. So anyway, I'll bring you back when down to the last string, and we'll get her tuned up and see how she does. Alright, so we're back with the Harmony Silvertone 666 dot something, I don't know, whatever the model number is, or serial number. But hey Grayson, grab me a pick. It's still really, really high on action, even after taking quite a bit off the bridge. I don't want to take any more. Isn't it?
But it's very small.
But anyway, so it's playable again. It's not great, but it's better than it was. First 12 string I've ever seen with a floating bridge, so that's kind of cool. But anyway.
Does floating bridge mean like this?
I mean it's floating.
Yeah.
I can move it back and forth, yes. Adjust it forward and back for intonation and whatever. Yep. So the truss rod's tightened to banjo string tightness. It's pretty bad, but it's as good as it's going to get unless we were to do a neck reset. But you know, it's playable. It sounds good. These Curt Magnum strings are awesome. They'll last a long time. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. If you see this before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If it's Thanksgiving weekend, well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So you have a great day, and thanks for watching.